The views and opinions expressed on Live at the Barbershop are entirely those of the host, guest, and caller and do not reflect the opinions of Live at the Barbershop or its staff. Viewers' discretion is advised. The following podcast is intended for mature audiences only and contains adult contents, graphic language, strong sexual content, and a whole lot of shit talking. So in other words, get your kids out the room.
Live, here we go at the Barbershop with your hosts, Misha J, Aaliyah, Black Republican, and those two crazy Caribbean guys from the Q&N show, Norris and Q. And now, the man of the hour, Mr. HNIC, Mr. Sleep When You're Dead, Hustle Now, the magnificent.
Yo, son. What's up with all that?
I was just trying to amp it up, you know, like...
Oh, okay, all right, yeah, all right, I'm with that.
John, live at the Barbershop Podcast.
Good day. We're back at it. Welcome back, Friday.
Yay.
Tonight's show's it's a long time coming, I should say that. It's a long time coming. We got our resident chief, psychologist, doctor, friend, mental health, family member, Dr. Johnson coming in. He's gonna chime in with us.
Yeah.
Good discussion for tonight. I want everybody to chime in tonight. If you got to call in 954-998-6564. Once again, 954-998-6564. That's a shop number. The regular family out there, just chime in. West Coast, Cayman, Jamaica, New York, the usual. So let's get it. Oh, Atlanta. Yeah, I can't forget Atlanta. Georgia. Yeah. Big Shug, what up?
Yeah, the ATL family.
So let's get it started. Without further ado, I'm your host for tonight. My name is John. Sitting next to me is my man Q. How you do?
Yeah, it's about Q, man. We're back in the shop, man. It's a beautiful night, man. It's beautiful.
Let me introduce the rest of the crew. I got straight off the campaign. Straight off the campaign hustle. My man, Black Republican, is in the building. What up?
What up?
Yo, Chief.
What up?
Right.
What's up, people? Black Republican, all right. 2024, running for president.
I need to take you up in Trump Town where I just came from.
I love that one.
Okay. Next up the bat, it's my girl Sassy. Sassy's in the building. Energy, always, all day.
What's up?
What it do? Last but not least, I got my girl Aaliyah is in the building. Aaliyah, what up?
What's up?
Hold on.
Hello, everyone. What's up? Hola.
I just gave you the best intro, and that's all I got was, hey, hola.
I didn't feel the energy.
All right, let's back it back up. Take her back out. Take her out.
Hey, you know why her energy lagging right now?
You know what I'm saying?
Pause right now.
I will bring you in and you talk about, hey, hola.
It's that yoga, man.
It's the yogurt she was eating. Okay.
Yeah.
Try it one more time. Next up the bat, I got my girl Aaliyah. Aaliyah is in the building. What up?
What's up?
Well, that's better. You know what I'm saying?
It's turn up.
Because for tonight's topic, I want to make sure you're in the right space. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing.
Yeah.
You can't come in with the low, enthusiastic situation. We need that high
Because it's
energy.
about men.
I'm just saying. No, see, it started out like that, but I'm gonna initially we started out, we said men's mental health.
Yeah.
And then I thought about it. I was like, you know what, community-wise, men and females, it's the black community.
Yeah.
But I wanted to focus on men a little bit more because of different things. Recently, Boosie got stopped in Georgia.
Yeah.
And just seeing him on the sideline, stressing out the situation of the police searching his vehicle.
Yeah.
I thought about it. And I'm like, the mental health issue that we have to deal with. Not saying the females don't have to deal with that.
Yeah.
But the men
having to deal with police amongst ourselves.
And the woman.
Black on black crime, different things that we have to deal with in our community.
And the mental health coming from the
females too. Yeah. You understand? That adds to a lot of things for men in general. Just a tad bit more than the female.
Yeah.
A tad bit more. Not saying you don't have to deal with it as well, but you know, once we step out the house, the world, it's moving for us.
Comes at us, yeah.
You know, so that's why I was trying to focus a little bit more on men. But then I thought about it, I was like, you know what? There's a lot of black females also that are going through stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't want to exclude anyone. But at the same time, I do want to try and focus a little bit more on the men today in the discussion and whatnot. And as I stated before, our resident chief, Dr. Johnson, will be chiming in to kind of break down the mental half of it because, you know, that's his field. So I'm going to get him to chime in. Tonight's discussion, basically, again, is to just try and get an understanding because, like I said, we kind of scratched the surface on it before about mental health in our community.
Yeah, how we view
and
it,
how
we
approach
it.
Again, in the West Indies, back home, we don't even approach that.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah. It's stage 1 and stage 2.
Yeah.
1, you're good. Stage 2, you're mud. You end up, you know, at Bellevue.
Yeah, you're out there.
And that's it.
Yeah.
No one really try and diagnose anything or try to break down anything. So now, I'm gonna ask everyone on the panel, if anyone know of any celebrities out there that suffer from mental health illnesses. If you do, I want everyone to just kind of chime in. I have a list. I want to see if the list coincide with what I have.
I got one.
Can I name the president?
I know. Everyone has this one individual on top of the list, and I know exactly who you're talking about. No, he was with your daddy a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Can I name the president?
I love that one, Black.
Yeah, the man. Man, all fall off my bicycle to blow.
That's
go ahead. So now shoot one. Who you saying? Who's on top of the list? Sassy. Who you got?
I forget her last name, but her first name is Jennifer. From Blackish.
I know. Jennifer Lewis.
Lewis. There we go.
Okay.
And she speaks out a lot about it.
Hold on. She's been in multiple
diagnosed, with bipolar.
But she's. You know what? The thing about it, all jokes aside, Jordy Love, I gotta shout you out in a minute. I got you, baby love. For real. You kind of can see certain things within her acting.
Yeah.
If everyone remembers her, what's some of the films?
Can we? That's
like
what
you said, Blackish.
Okay.
She got a few good movies.
Yeah, she got a few of them.
She
usually played a mother in a lot of these films.
Yeah.
She just got the star.
Okay.
The star.
But the thing with it, even with her, you can kind of see within her personality. So the bipolar situation. Okay. So
what's up, Madness?
Madness was good. The bipolar situation, a lot of us, what do you see as bipolar? Let me see if you can.
To describe bipolar?
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what it is.
We don't need the clinical terms.
Yeah.
But just if someone say bipolar, what do you automatically click?
A person goes high and low.
Okay.
And stuff.
Okay. Aaliyah.
Can be nice today, tomorrow they'll go.
Bipolar, what do you see?
What do you mean? What do I see?
I mean, when you hear the word bipolar, what do you recognize bipolar with?
Yeah.
Mood swings.
Mood swings.
Mood swings. Yeah.
Okay.
As I said, I know.
So most of the people that you see are here that have bipolar.
What up to you?
Like a Kanye. Perfect example. Do you see it? Does it click automatically? Like, yeah, I can see.
I disagree, Chris Brown.
Chris Brown.
I disagree.
Chris Brown suffers from PTSD.
Yeah.
Yeah, PTSD. So the thing why I'm asking is a lot of times.
Thank you.
A lot of times you can kind of see it.
Okay.
So like if you was to hear, all right, for instance, now I'm gonna give you a couple of lists now. Let's say like I got Taraji P. Henson.
Wow.
Okay.
Can anyone kind of figure out what mental health disorder she might have?
Mm.
No.
No.
No one on the panel.
I wouldn't see it.
Because she's always bubbly, right?
Yeah.
In every film, every interview, everything, she's usually bubbly, happy-go-lucky, stuff like that. She suffers from depression.
I was about to say that. That's normally the sound of it when they never ever show that side, and they're just happy-go-lucky 24/7. Especially when you hear their history and what they've been through.
Yeah.
Which is something where, you know, sometimes you got to try and figure out and say, why would they be depressed if you got all this?
So the depression comes behind the camera.
Yeah, a lot of times. I got someone else on here that a lot of people probably, you know what, you probably would because of the family history, but you probably wouldn't because out of everyone, she was probably the most bubbly one and the one that really stood out more than anything else. Janet Jackson suffers from depression as well. You understand? And again, like you said, like, you know, some of the other siblings you might have said, all right, I can see that. But for her, it wouldn't project, like you said, in front of the camera. A lot of stuff happens behind the camera. So I got someone else on here. Everyone knows Keke Palmer.
Okay.
Young lady Keke.
Yeah, young Keke, yeah.
Yeah.
So she suffers from anxiety and depression.
Okay.
So the anxiety.
A lot of millennials suffer from anxiety, I see.
Well,
But I'm saying most of these people have what most people want. What is it?
That's the thing.
Well, that's what come with it. It's like the constant demand.
Money and the constantly.
People always just saying, I need this, I need you to do this, Q.
Yeah.
Q, I need you to go here now. I need you to do this. You don't have no time much for yourself.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing with it. I think a lot of times for us sitting on this side of the, whether it's be the television, the radio, or where, you know, whatever profession these people are in, a lot of us don't understand that at the end of the day, these are regular people outside of the entertainment world.
That's true.
You understand what I'm saying? Outside of the entertainment world, a lot of us is regular people that got to deal with a lot of stuff. Because try and remember now, when you start to make money, you got to support a lot of people.
Yeah,
you can say no, but 9 out of 10, a lot of them are supporting, you know, their homeboys, their family, their, you know, wife, kids, mother, on and on and on. So you constantly have to win. Like, there's no downtime for you. So like even if you say, yo, I don't feel like going to do that show today. I don't feel like doing this. I don't want to do that.
It puts you in that.
You have no choice because again, the repercussions can be costly in the long run.
Yeah.
So for that now, it's like there's a lot of pressure on a lot of people where you have to constantly keep going on that hamster wheel.
So do you're in person here, do you think you have a depression? I think I have a little, but if I get the money back, it will be my depression. If I get the money
back. I thought you were money bag cute.
No, he wasn't giving it away all the time.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. No, I goes off like a joke with that, but most of us on this side, our depression is more like coming from bills sometimes.
Okay.
When you look at it,
well, I don't think it's the same. All right, the depression portion of things.
Yeah.
It's people that have a high and low situation. Like 1 minute, all right, you probably ran into an individual where the room is dark. They have the curtains closed majority of the time. They sleep long.
Yeah.
They slouch around. You know, you call them, they're like, yeah, what's up? And then another time you might run into them and it's through the roof.
They're
it's another thing.
High. Yeah.
So that's the thing with it. That's part of the bipolar part of it too, is a high and low situation.
Yeah.
A person might make rash decisions 1 minute, like they're so happy, the euphoria is kicking in, and they just want to say, "Hey, you want to? Hey, just buy that." You've seen that with certain celebrities; they'll just randomly buy something, buy $100,000 car and give it away. Like Mike Tyson has done that before.
Yeah, because I work with a manager who the same bipolar situation. He will pass you on this side of the store and goes off on anything and see you on the other side and say, "What? You good, man? You good?" Like he never says nothing to irritate you. Yeah.
And then he has, for instance, now DMX. Okay.
Wow.
DMX, he suffers from bipolar. I think we.
R.I.P. to go.
That is true.
What is
that? That is true. The phone.
I mean, like how we was talking about it last week.
Why? We're gonna get to that.
Yeah.
We're talking about with DMX now with the bipolar portion of things. So we can kind of see that again with their personality, the up and down and everything else. Aside from any recreational drug situation, personality wise. And that's
but you got to remember, for him, I think he was like 11, and somebody like with him.
He was a little older, but his friend.
No, he said he was 11 and had him smoke weed that was laced. So the brain isn't fully developed until about age 20, I think 22, 23.
Yeah.
So if it's getting hit by something that's laced with like whatever, I think it was crack or whatever.
It was crack.
Yeah.
It'll throw you off.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you may never really get to be, your normal self.
Right.
After that. So his situation might have been a little bit different.
Lack of money has a lot of people depressed. That is true.
Yeah.
Nah, Q just stressed, that's all.
So here's the thing now. I started reading up on anxiety, and I was wondering if maybe I have some of these little.
Yes, you do. I confirm.
Yes,
Dr. Sassy confirms that John has anxiety.
Admitted.
I think everybody on the panel can answer.
Hold on, let me read it out first. So it said the anxiety part of things are commonly triggered from anxiety problem going through stress and traumas when you were very young. It's likely to particularly be a big impact. So anxiety can be triggered from problems including things like physical and emotional abuse. So some of the symptoms that you know from someone having anxiety situation are feeling restless, wound up or on edge. I feel that sometimes. Being easily fatigued. I feel that sometimes. Having difficulty concentrating. That I get, but I think that's from lack of sleep, which is also part of this anxiety situation on the list.
Yeah.
Being irritable, by some of the cast members.
Shut up.
Having headaches, muscle aches, stomach aches, and unexplained pains. Yes.
Sir, you are the definition of anxiety.
You heard it? Yo, when I read the list, I was like, whoa.
We're looking at anxiety.
I'm anxiety all the way. Okay? Difficulty control. I said this now, I don't know about. It said difficulty controlling feelings of worry. Having sleep.
Well, anxiety comes from overwhelming concern about the future.
Well, I know Q, he worried about that money. Having sleep problems and difficulties falling asleep. That I know for sure.
I got those too. I got a few of those that you said.
I have that. So on the list out of all that, I think I just don't have one, which is the worrying part. But
I think it's age. Age has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I just turned 30.
Oh, see, that's it. That John will trigger it when you constantly lie to yourself. It triggers anxiety.
It triggers anxiety. Yeah,
especially when you lie to yourself about your age.
Elizabeth.
I love my 50.
Let me see if I can
no
touch it with Dr. Johnson.
No capping with my 50. That's what you said, Dan.
Hey. So now, anyone else on the panel, have you any of these mental issues? Have anyone come across anything? Whether
it could be job related. You know how sometimes people be coming at you at your job, especially if you're a hard worker and you take your work real serious.
Mm-hmm.
You could actually trigger yourself in some of these departments.
So
when you got some slacking co-workers and you just want to pop off on them and you can't. You know? So you gotta learn how
Yeah,
to
all the
detach
time.
and realize
Trust.
that company don't belong to you. Just show up, do what you gotta do, and go home.
Trust.
Blacks, you think you have one?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I got over a lot of trauma as a kid.
Oh.
Mental and physical abuse.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, but a lot of that stuff is just because as you're a kid, especially in my position, I was kind of like the head of the house, even though I wasn't the oldest. Yeah, I mean, so a lot of it, as you're growing up, you kind of think that maybe it was something you did, you know what I mean? Maybe you're not sufficient to why, you know what I'm saying, you're getting punished or whatever the case is. But over the years, you just, I grew to, you know, through martial arts and stuff like that. I pretty much learned that, you know what I'm saying, that you can only do to the best of your capabilities. You get what I'm saying? So in a lot of senses, like when people do things, you can't really bash yourself on their actions. You get what I'm saying? Only time you should bash yourself is when you know what I'm saying, put yourself out in a position you shouldn't be in. But a lot of that stuff, I got through a lot, man. Like when it comes down to all of it, it created a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression. You know what I mean? Where you got to literally exit yourself to look at yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. I seen that. I was trying to see what Madness wrote just a minute ago. What he said.
You, my friend, are old.
I confirm with that.
Let me bring my man in right now. He gonna diagnose everyone on the planet.
That's why Leah's in
diagnosis to know what's going on. Let me bring my man in straight out on the West Coast. My man. Oh yes, Dr. Johnson is in the building. What's good? What's good? What's good, family?
Hey man, it shows how much I love you. Look where I'm at. Look where I'm at. Look where I'm at. Look at that.
Hot out there, Dr. Johnson. What is it, like 100 degrees?
Oh no, we got a nice 82 today. Look at that beautiful scenery.
That's nice. That's
I
nice.
stopped on the 9th hole just to talk to you. That's how much I care about you.
Just pause for a minute. Just pause for a minute, please.
Just hear a big one speak.
Is it illegal to smoke a cigar on TV and
yes,
shit?
You can. Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So long as you ain't got anxiety like me, you know what I'm saying?
What's going on, man? Talk to me.
Hey, we try to figure out some stuff now within our community as far as the mental health. And I initially started this as a men's health situation because of all the things the black man has to go through within his community. But at the same time, I don't want to exclude the females out of it. So what we're trying to figure out now, like you brought up something, it's like, if these people mature, all right, we just ran down a list of all the celebrities that have different things from bipolar to depression, anxiety, PTSD, different things like that. So we're trying to figure out now if these people have the money, stardom, everything that everyone else out here is hoping for, what would you be depressed about? What would you have anxiety about? What would you be, you know? So we're trying to figure that portion of it out. And of course, this is your field. So you could fully break it down as far as the chemicals in your brain, the different things like that. So try and just enlighten us before you move on to the where you at? Where you say you was on the 9th?
9th, yeah.
Man, I'm done now. I'm talking to y'all. It's a wrap. They done left me, so I'm talking to y'all. But no, real talk. Let me ask you a question, man.
Yeah.
When a baby's born, if it's a healthy baby, they're born with a brain, arms, legs, and all that stuff, right?
Right.
Did anybody say anything about a wallet? Did anybody say anything about a bank account?
No.
Nah.
All right, then. That's the number one issue, man. We got the wrong priorities. So many people think money solves everything. You got to realize something. I got a private practice. I got a few, I can't say who I got, but I deal with a lot of athletes and actors.
Right.
And you got to realize something. Most of these people are first generation wealth. So it doesn't matter how much money they got. They still got human problems.
Right.
The human genome is the most terrible genome on the world. Because guess what? We are the only genome that wants to destroy itself.
Okay.
That's simply it. The body doesn't even really like to be happy. Like, to be honest with you, I was talking to a client the other day, a patient the other day. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been sitting somewhere, life is cool, you chilling, probably had a good meal, good drink, and then all of a sudden you remember all of a sudden a thought from when you was in 5th grade and you tripped in front of everybody and they started laughing happened. You're like, where did that come from? Like, dude, I was just chilling. Now I'm thinking about my ex-girlfriend. I'm thinking about this. That's because your body
triggers.
Well, kinda. But remember, cortisol is the good chemical in the body that brings us to homeostasis, but it's also the most dangerous chemical. Whenever you crave ice cream, sweets, bread, all that stuff, normally your body is dealing with some type of stress, some type of anxiety or something, because guess what? Cortisol feeds on sugar and carbs.
Oh man,
that's my problem right there.
That's facts.
Yeah.
So since cortisol feeds on 2 types of fuel, we know what the hell's going on, right?
Okay.
But also, here's another question. When you have a negative thought coming on, how do you stop it? It's already still there. You see what I'm getting at? So the world, all right, listen, I don't want to get your show canceled, but you got to understand something. Modern philosophy and psychology is Freud, Plato, Socrates, and Aristotle. That's where they get philosophy from.
Right. All garbage.
KRS-One had a song called My Philosophy. I believe that's the name of it.
Yeah.
What you got to understand something is I think I said this on your show before. The first library was in Timbuktu, right? Yeah. So that comes from Africa, right?
Right.
The moment they burnt down that library and those Caucasians came out of that Caucasus Mountain and took over, Attila the Hun, all of them started taking over what the Moors did in Europe and all that. They started rewriting everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
They rewrote it based on their sick ideology, if you will. So think about this. Psychology level 101, 102, 200, they make you read Plato's Symposium. So when you're going to get your degree in psychology, you got to read Plato's Symposium, all these other things.
Right.
I suggest everyone all your listeners, everybody on the show, go read Plato's Symposium. You can get it at Barnes & Noble for like $7.
You had us read that. I remember.
Okay, so you remember that, right? So now I had you read it when it came to love, right?
Yeah.
Because in there they talk about divine love, and it's all the Catholic Church, how they got it from all that. Also, it talks about the hierarchy, right? Think about this. I said this in one of your shows. The female brain we both have the corpus callosum. From week 10 of pregnancy to week 30, a woman's brain is still forming. The male brain shuts down, right? So the corpus callosum allows for inter-hemispherical conversations, right? So anybody that has an 8-lane highway from left to right hemisphere, they're going to be smarter, right?
Okay.
So why all the rest of philosophers, they demonize women? Women are stupid, women this, women that. No. If they got the better brain, how are they stupid? How are they less than? So that's number one in psychology. Number two, not psychology, mental health. Number two, inferiority complex. Think about all the statues in Europe, the Louvre, all these statues, right? The Caucasian males have what?
Yeah.
I'm not making this up.
Yeah.
Those are the statues.
We see. Yeah.
But those are the men in power. If I can make you inferior in your own head, you'll never explore what you actually have.
Right. Right.
Somebody just hit a golf ball at me. If I get hit, it's y'all fault. But you got to understand something about mental health. Tank is an R&B singer. I done played basketball with him. But one of the things he said that was so key in this recent interview, he said, our dysfunction and violence, that's cool. But our love is a threat. That's why R&B doesn't lead the charts. Hip hop music leads the charts. Because the powers that be, they're okay with our dysfunction and our violence.
Right.
They're not okay with a black man staying with his woman and pouring into her and raising his kids.
Yeah.
They want dysfunction.
Right.
That's a part of the superior inferiority complex that was generated by, I don't want to say the Europeans, but because it started in Spain, but the way to destabilize someone's mental capacity is to make them feel inferior.
Okay.
The reason mental health is so rampant now is because people with money, people without money, people that are good looking, people that are cute, people that are ugly, people that are stupid, everybody is shocked when a big time beautiful person or rich person kills himself.
They do what?
They're shocked.
They're shocked. They're like, what? He had it all together.
They're surprised. Yeah. Why?
What happened? Dude, that ain't got nothing to do with the brain.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, most of our issues start at home with mom and dad or lack of mom and dad.
Yeah.
So I brought all that to say this. If I can make you think less of yourself, I got control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the number one issues with when I see, especially dealing with children of divorce, especially dealing with a lot of Caucasian parents, this ain't about race though.
Yeah.
A Caucasian parent, let's say we're at the bank. A Caucasian parent will let their child roam everywhere, touch everything.
Right.
All of us are black on here. All of us have had this statement before we went into a store bank. Don't touch nothing. Don't move. Don't ask for nothing. Right here.
Yeah.
Don't ask for nothing. Don't do nothing, right?
Right.
So most African-American kids, not just in America, how you doing, man? Not just in America, but across the world, most most people that are of African descent, we lost our kingship in a big war. I can't give the war because I'm on the golf course. I don't have the dates. But there was a war when Egypt was fighting, Kemet was fighting, all this stuff where the power shifted. And that's when the Europeans came down and invaded Africa. Most of this you'll see in normally the earlier chapters of the New Testament. You'll see the rise of the Roman Empire. That's when you see Caucasians from the Caucasus Mountains coming down into Africa. Because if you remember from Malachi to Matthew, there's 500 years of silence.
Yeah.
So in the Old Testament, there are no Caucasian people. There are only albinos. And that comes from the tribe of Esau. Anyway, I'm saying all of this to say this. When the power shifted, the only way to keep people from taking back over their land in Egypt and all that stuff was to make them feel less than inferior. Fast forward, slavery, when we sold ourselves into slavery, all that stuff, right? Because we don't get it twisted. There's no white man come over there and take over and like, yo, y'all coming with us. No, it was a lot of us selling ourselves as well. So you got to understand something. That power struggle happened.
Yeah.
And so we lost our identity. So back to the white kid at the bank. Normally, Caucasian children are taught that they can explore and do whatever they want to do. That makes everything possible.
Yeah.
You want to wake up and be Cinderella?
Do it.
Go ahead. You want to wake up and be a robot today? Go ahead. Our black kids, we are so ingrained in keeping them in line to not step out of line. And then we cut off their dreaming and their ability for imagination. Okay.
Facts.
Fast forward to where we are currently when we got to America. The stripping of the names, all that stuff, right? But if you look at any slave movie, even on like those movies, if you look at any old pictures of slavery or whatever, why were we towering over little white men? And they're the slave master. Dude, I'm bigger than you. I will crush your head.
Yeah.
But guess what? They had our mind.
Yeah.
So that shows you right there why body and finances don't matter.
Yeah.
If I got this,
that's it.
Yeah.
And the worst thing about most humans, especially when it comes to child rearing, I'm not dogging mamas. I love all mamas. Okay. But I have to say something that's very key. Caged animals, you're right. I have to say something very key here. Now, mind you, I'm fighting for black women. If anybody says that I'm down in black women or black mothers, I have a group of black women that love me and they will stomp you out. So I'm not downing black women. Trust me, I'm not. But it's also based in the Bible. In the Bible, wherever you see a woman messed up, she's always forgiven. Nowhere in the Bible, even the woman that was dragged before Jesus and them and was naked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, every woman's been forgiven in the Bible, right?
Well, yeah.
So now let's fast forward to our time, right? A mother does something bad or a child has a bad childhood. One of the biggest phrases we hear from black women or black that are said from mothers is, oh, she did the best with what she could.
Facts.
Oh, okay, that child is jacked up. He's a jacked up adult, but you know what that mother had to do? I think one of our biggest problems in mental health is mothers have to start holding mothers accountable. Not men, but mothers.
Anybody else?
Let me give y'all a real jewel. Let me give you a real jewel. Let's say me and John, let's say me and him, we have a child, right? And things didn't work out with the mother, right? And let's say we donated money. They always take care of. All that woman has to say is he's a deadbeat dad.
Yep.
That title sticks with us forever.
Yeah.
I can have 4 more kids that all graduate from Harvard. It's that one child that I messed up with. I'm a deadbeat dad, right?
Yeah.
A man rapes a woman. He should be castrated for sure.
Right.
But let's talk about a man that didn't rape a woman, but a woman used that and said he did. Even though he didn't, and he can come out later that he didn't, that name rapist will always be with him.
So stuck.
Yeah.
A mother messes up. Tell me a name or nickname or an epithet that goes with mothers. Tell me one. Give me one.
Nothing.
No, I'm listening. Give me one.
Yeah.
We got deadbeat dad.
She's
We got no good man. We got bum. We got all kind of things to describe us when we fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me one for a woman when she messes up. Give me a nickname.
Yeah, no, she's not.
Nab.
She's just
Okay, so no. Let's do some simple arithmetic here. So we have men and females, right? Male and female. We have a penis. We have a vagina. We have a P-U-S-S-Y. We have a D-I-C-K. We have all of us. We have nickname. All of that.
Nicknames, yeah.
Right. Breast. We have what? Boobies. All that stuff, right? Men. We have pecs. Everything has a counterbalance, right? Give me the counterbalance to deadbeat dad. I'll wait.
F-boy.
No. A counterbalance to the woman.
For the female.
For the female.
You got.
So
Nab,
for a man, we have deadbeat dad.
Nothing else.
Right.
Give me one for the female.
None.
She still remains a
Whole
mother.
trick.
No.
Who's that?
I'm
So-
talking about when it comes to maternal.
Nah.
They still say the same thing.
No, because guess what? Whole trick, all of that deals with sexuality.
That's when
I'm
the dude is
talking
pissed
about
off.
Yeah.
That's what men
deadbeat
use.
dad. Deadbeat dad deals with avoidance, abandonment, and financial support.
Right.
That's what
So
deadbeat dad deals with. Now, let's go to women. A mother can emasculate her son. A mother, and now this is no one knows my mom on here, so I can say this. I look exactly like my dad. I'm just bigger than him. I'm 6'4". What happens at age 10 or 12 when you're dealing with bills, the man left or the man passed away, and now you have a spitting image of him that requires you? You don't think some mothers take some of that pain out on that child?
Oh, they do.
Facts.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Where's
Where's the name for that at? I'm listening. Where's the name for that? There's no name.
None.
What I'm saying is our black queens have been beaten down so much that we absolve them of every wrong. And that's the start of mental health.
Yeah.
Most people don't understand that a dad can hurt a child. The movie Love and Basketball was kind of not really based on a true story, but kind of, right? That man apologized over and over again. That man never stopped paying for that kid's car, all that stuff, right? But even in his last scene of the movie where the son hurts his knee and the dad comes in, the mother looks at him, he won't want to see you. That man could never get over the one mistake he made, right? Men are never really forgiven, right? When it comes to a child, right? But a mother never has to address her forgiveness needed.
Facts.
Most mothers never are held accountable. So now let's fast forward to mental health. If somebody did you wrong or hurt you or whatever, and they never said sorry, that gonna mess with you?
Yep.
If somebody did something to you and never even was concerned about how you felt about it, you think that's gonna mess with you?
Yeah.
It will.
The next time you go out and somebody says something, it could be a person in traffic, and they don't even know you. You just cut them off, and they can say, "Oh, you worthless piece of." If you come from a mother that told you you're a worthless piece,
Yeah.
you don't sound just like her, right?
Yeah.
So what I think we have to do at the beginning of our ascent to getting everybody to focus on mental health is we have to do some healing. We have to do some accountability, and we have to go there first before we talk about replacement syndrome. So when you have a lot of issues, not even a lot, just something bad happened, right? From your childhood, normally you got to find a coping mechanism because you can't relive life, right?
Yeah.
Cigarettes, marijuana, weed, alcohol, drugs. Those things are just caveats to make your brain not focus on the pain.
Yeah.
That's why I'm at the forefront of trying to help people in psychology before we get to chemical intervention. I'm one of the only doctors out here that believes that, okay, if it's a blunt trauma force to the head or a car accident or something like that, we can talk about medication. But a broken heart, you want me to put you on some pills?
Thanks.
Yeah.
Somebody did something to you and never offer forgiveness? You want a pill? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
True.
Okay, so now let's add on one more thing to that. You got to think about this when it comes to chemical dependency. So many of us find something for an outlet, not necessarily to fix the problem, but to take our mind off the problem.
Yeah.
Cat Williams said it best with marijuana. He said it ain't gonna fix the fact your lights are off. Get high though, it's gonna make you forget about the lights. We are so hell bent on making people forget about their problems.
And
If I trip you and then hand you an ice cream cone, my job is to make you forget the fact that I tripped you.
Yeah.
We are too busy as humans hiding our pain because we're afraid it's gonna make us look weak.
Yeah, especially men.
Well, you got to realize something with men. A man, the ladies on the board. I'm not trying to get crass.
Yeah.
But let's say I put y'all two in a room and I bring you 5 men and they all have shorts on, so you can't see the size of their you know what, right? How can you tell who is confident and who is not? You can't, right?
No.
So if I cannot see your manhood, there's no way for me to tell you if you're a man, right?
Right.
Another person just hit a golf ball at me. It's y'all fault. So what I'm saying is this. A man's manhood is based on what? His strength.
Yeah.
How do you prove strength? The things you can let go, the things you can get over, how well you fight, all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
But guess what a real man's strength is? You hurt me. That offended me. That affected me. He almost hit another one at me. But you affected me. And I didn't like what you just did. Yeah. It's okay for me to say I'm hurt.
Yeah.
It's okay for me to say you hurt my feelings. We act like men don't have feelings.
Yeah.
You want to know why, though? It has to do with slavery. If I can desensitize you to your own feelings, you're not going to give a crap about yourself. If I can desensitize you to how you feel about yourself, I won the game. So we got 2 parts here. Men have to be given the space to say, I'm offended, that hurt.
Yeah.
Women have to be given the space to say, I hurt you, but guess what? I'm sorry. If we don't get to where people can understand that they did do wrong and they have had wrong done to them, we're never going to heal. So back to your question about how do stars and whatever, right? So some of the stars, some of the comedians and actors that are in my care, some of them feel that their job is to take care of everybody else but themselves.
Yeah, you said that earlier.
Yeah, I see that.
You said that earlier.
With that being said, guess what that brings on? Desensitizing to how they feel.
Right.
Money is not the cure for your emotions. Money is not the cure for your pain. Money is not the cure for your heartbreak.
Yeah.
Money is just another coping mechanism to it.
It's just like the pill.
Right.
You know, I was talking to someone the other day. That whole thing about the accountability portion of thing, and I think that's a very, very big part of this healing process, like you mentioned, because the problem with it now is, like, for instance, now you will have people within a certain camp and know someone is doing wrong.
Right.
Clearly know it's doing wrong, but because it's not happening to them, They don't care. You know, until it starts to happen to them, then you start to hear, oh, woe is me, or that person was so bad and da. But when it was happening to you, didn't matter. And that to me is a contributing portion of, because this is all a domino effect. Because like you said, childhood, the person that's raising that child becomes an adult, hurt people, on and on and on and on and on with the domino effect. Yeah. And because of, again, accountability for certain things, the people within your circle that won't put you in your place when you're doing wrong.
Yeah.
And all this time you've been hurting other people.
Yeah.
And
it's just like a lot of the stars who pass. There's people that could, you know,
step in and say
ender
something.
that. But this is me and
the enablers.
Let's. What did you say?
Enablers. Like,
hold on. Let's back out real quick.
Yeah.
The phrase "hurt people, hurt people."
Right.
Yeah.
Let's stop right there.
Mm-hmm.
Hurt people don't hurt people. Hurt people transfer pain. Hurt people don't hurt people. Hurt people transfer pain. Will Smith did not smack Chris Rock because he was a hurt person hurting somebody else. Will Smith smacked Chris Rock because that wife of his had something on him that nobody knows.
Right.
And he's constantly trying to prove himself to her.
Yeah.
Will Smith didn't smack Chris Rock. Will Smith smacked Jada.
Yeah. I said that before.
So what you have to understand is that phrase hurt people, oh, that's just a great cliche. And my friend, Extreme Madness, men naturally are closed off. Not really, my guy. We're made to be closed off. Think about this. I said this before on your show, I think. Think about the old song. I did it before. Yeah, I even sung it. Such and such a Symmetry, KISSING. That song was meant to embarrass men about their feelings. That song also uplifted women about their feelings. So I'm not saying it's one party's fault or the other. What I'm saying is both of us got to put our foot down.
Yeah.
If I'm with somebody and I see a man abusing a woman, I'm going to check the man.
Right.
We need women to see if a woman is abusing another woman or abusing a child or a man. We need that woman to step up.
Check it.
You know how many women celebrate a woman getting her food stamps? Not food stamps. I hate to go there. Not that. But a woman misusing child support?
Oh, that's true.
When y'all going to start telling on your own kind?
I just got you. I spaced out just now. I got you what you said.
But you better believe, if a girl knows where a man is at and he ain't paying child support, they gonna band together to find him and turn him into the law.
Yeah.
Where are the women holding men? Where are the women holding women accountable for ghosting? No, I don't want to say ghosting, but where are the women that are accountable for our women out there that are moralists?
Yeah.
Yep.
Lastly, guess what the human genome does? Unless you have a resume that shows you better than me, how dare you try to correct me? How dare you? Who are you? Who are you? So that's the biggest thing. It's not so much about men being closed off or women not looking out for other women or checking other women. It's the fact that we don't have the avenues so we can train our children that way. Most of us ain't gonna get fixed. Newsflash. Most of us on this show, most of the people listening, we're not gonna get fixed. But what we can do is try to get better for the next generation.
Yeah.
Now, let's look at the homosexual issue in the world. I think I told you I wrote a book on homosexuality. It's coming out after the Love textbook. But I'm only speaking this from me to other gay men that I interviewed.
Right.
So I interviewed about 150 gay and lesbian people, transgender as well. Oh, and a couple of hermaphrodites.
Okay.
The gay men, 94% say that a woman abused them or their mother discarded them. So they want to be a better woman than their mother.
Wow.
This ain't Chris.
Wow.
This ain't me trying to get an agenda off. This is what gay men have told me when I asked them, why do you choose the life that you chose? My mother was a horrible woman. I want to be a better woman than her. I had one gay man tell me this. My mother abused me and beat me and always was just boxing with me like she was Sylvester Stallone, Rocky. He said, so guess what? I couldn't fight her with my fist. I had to get to learn her language, her mannerisms, the snapping of the neck, all the stuff, so I can combat her when she coming at me.
Wow.
He took on feminine characteristics to combat his mother. These are gay men stories.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That's why I hate the wall that we put up against people that are gay, or people that choose that lifestyle, or people that are in the LGBTQ. We don't need to put up a wall. We need to be finding out what's going on. You good? Tell me your story, and in that way we can get to know each other versus shunning them.
Yeah.
I don't shun anybody. Yo, holler at me. I'm still gonna love you like a human. And when you do love them like a human, they teach you and they tell you. When that man looked at me in my eyes and says, my mother used to watch, what was the show? It was a show that was on TV where black women were like catty and cat fighting. Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Okay.
Hey, Dr. Jensen, there's a question for you, one of the family.
What is it?
That's from Jess. She said, when a man gonna be
holding
where are the men holding men accountable?
Yeah. Look at that statement. Do you see that statement? I'm gonna guarantee you this, Jess. I'm not discrediting you, and I'm not being dismissive. We can holler at that, right? But you want to know why we ain't gonna never heal? Because the moment somebody brings up something else, they bring up something else.
Yep.
Guess what? I'm gonna give you an answer. If I tell you I'm gonna start holding men accountable, will you go across the street and deal with them women? Because we ain't gonna get nowhere if we keep hijacking each other's conversations.
Yeah.
That's why I started it out with saying, but I did say it midway through. If a man is effing up, I'ma check it.
Right.
I'm one of them ones. That doesn't mean every man is like that. But I promise you, women are the leaders of this earth. There you go, Jess. Yes, we do. If you would have said that before you said the other one, now we got room to talk.
True.
Because you got to understand something. Everybody has a defensive mechanism.
Yeah.
That's number one. So we ain't going nowhere.
He said, she said. Yeah.
Exactly. But guess what? Let's not dismiss Jess. Let's go back to what Jess said. So let's look at this. Men buy clothes and shoes and cars and houses to do what?
Impress
get a woman.
There you go. There you go.
Like money back.
Women do the boobs, the booty, the sashaying, the immoral sexual gestures they do when they dancing and stuff to do what? Get the man. Right?
To get money.
But I guarantee you, let a woman walk by a man with a nice outfit on and say, man, you killing them today. Boy, I swear to God, that dude think he can change the world. Let a woman say, baby, the way you took the trash out this morning and it's about to stink. Oh, baby, I couldn't do it without you. When women encourage men, you will see a 500% response difference between when a man compliments a woman.
Sure,
I don't think y'all heard me on this.
I believe
this woman, right? The beautiful woman that came out to Cali and tried to fight me, but she was nothing but a teddy bear. When we were hanging out, I see. Here's the thing.
You're dead in the headlight right now.
Yeah, we wasn't on no date or nothing. She's just good family, right? But even when I'm dating a woman that's super bad, right? I love letting her walk in front of me. Cause I ain't no jealous dude. I like you looking. Yeah. That's me, partner.
You want to see?
I love it, right? But guess what? She's used to compliments. How many times can she be told she's beautiful? How many times can she be told your body's banging? How many times can she be told, I wish I could drink your bath water?
A million. Yeah.
But how many men are told, yo, young king, the way you did that right there, my G, ain't nothing like it. I'm telling you, to answer Jess's question, the moment a woman encourages a man versus castrating him and saying, why ain't you doing that? Why ain't you do? The moment a woman says, you know what, young king, I like the way you just spoke about that. We need more men like you to check more men.
Wow.
Oh, that's a little different than saying when are men gonna hold men accountable? See what I'm getting at? It's just all about positioning.
Yeah.
Women are easy to compliment. They're natural goddesses. They're natural beauties.
Right.
But when you got a man that has been abused, I'm not saying all men have, a man that's been overlooked, a man that's been down, a man that has ever had a run-in with a white police officer, that's something else a lot of women don't understand.
Just talked about that.
The dynamic between a male who can actually put hands on you, black, let's not say, we can say black, but I don't like doing the color thing. But a black man that has to restrain himself physically from an opponent that he can easily beat up or dismiss, and has to take it, y'all women don't understand what that feels like. Sidebar, I just went on a date a couple of days ago. Don't laugh at your boy. So I went on a date, and the young lady told me these words. She says, listen, I like you because you're intelligent. I like to debate. The record stopped. I put my cognac down. I said, baby girl, debating is arguing. No, it ain't. I'm like, yes, it is. Debate means two people take opposing views and they discuss them in an argumentative fashion.
Debate, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. When I'm kind of whispering because some white people around. When I got that DR in front of my name, I thought that was the end of racism.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Nope. So let me tell y'all this. I told her these words as I put my cognac down. I said, baby girl, we not gonna work. She said, why? I said, baby, when I go out that door of my house, I am a target.
Regardless,
I gotta fight them. Yeah. I'm not coming home to fight at all.
Right.
Yeah. She looked at me and said, I never had anybody put it to me that way.
Wow.
I'm not saying fix me a sandwich, shut up, give me some, you know what? I'm saying make sure when I come home, you at least help me take my battle armor off.
Right.
Holla at your boy.
Yeah.
Yep.
At least help me take that off before we start talking about other stuff.
Yeah.
So many men, we never get to take off our armor. And then guess what? When we come home, now we fighting with the wife.
That's it.
24 hours.
We got Brittany.
Do you understand what it's like to be in a constant war?
Crazy.
Horrible.
Crazy.
And nothing I do can appease you.
Madness.
Problem.
Brittany, you can go. You can look up all my books and all that other good stuff. I love the support too. But back to us real quick.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why mental health is so detrimental in the Black community is because we're the ones that actually can fix each other.
Yeah.
Think about this. Suicide amongst Caucasians,
super high.
It ain't never changed.
Nope.
The numbers stay the same. But suicide amongst Black people, those numbers have increased constantly every year. Why? Because we starting to take a way out too. Caucasians easily can do something wrong and abandon it. Think about this also. When a Black man messes up such as Will Smith, why does he speak for the whole race?
Exactly.
Why can his little fallacy or his little mess up, why can't that speak to a Black man married with 4 kids? Why got to be all Black men?
Yeah.
Why, when a Black woman does something that is unscrupulous, why does she have to speak for all Black women?
She represents all Black women.
And I'm going to do this to your show, and I don't want you to get shut down, but I got to talk about it.
Please do.
So, we want to talk about R. Kelly, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We want to talk about Bill Cosby, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How is it that Hugh Hefner, and they're going to try and say laws are not correct. They're going to try to say it's bullcrap. But I'm going to tell y'all something. Hugh Hefner from 1960 to 1980 had the largest guardianship in California. Let me tell you what that means. So you want to bring a young lady to R. Kelly. Mind you, a lot of those mothers and fathers had a bit to play in it. Okay. A lot of people were like, let me take my baby to R. Kelly. He gonna make her a star.
Yeah.
And baby, give him up some if he wants some, whatever. That's what that one mother said. Do you know Hugh Hefner had the largest group of parents dropping their 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old daughters off under the guise that Hugh Hefner was going to make them a model, and they turned over conservatorship and guardianship to him?
Wow.
So we want to talk about R. Kelly.
Wow.
We want to talk about the fact that right over this hill over here is the Playboy Mansion that is now getting ready to be named a historical Landmark.
Wow.
This man had a bunch of 12 and 13-year-olds turning them into models.
Wow.
And he had guardianship because the parents turned them over.
That's crazy.
And you want to talk about R. Kelly? Miss me with that.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Bill Cosby. Let's talk about Bill. Bill Cosby. Whether if he did it or not, whether if he had some, maybe he had some, some dirty hands in it or not, that's cool. But Elvis Presley got a documentary coming off in about 2 months.
Yep.
Priscilla Presley wrote a book. He used to give me sedatives and then have sex with me. She was 16. Holla at your boy. Don't talk to me about black people if we're not going to talk about these white people.
Exactly.
That's the problem I get when it comes to how can we heal each other. We can't. Because when we mess up, it's the end of the world. When they mess up, they're forgiven.
A lot. Repeat.
Don't ever bring R. Kelly up to me.
Don't
ever bring R. Kelly up to me. Sorry to mean overtalk you. Don't ever bring R. Kelly up to me when Hugh Hefner has probably ruined 500 women or more. Don't talk to me about that.
Nobody's speaking out against that.
But guess what they did though? A&E did a show called Behind the Playboy Mansion. I didn't hear none of y'all. I didn't hear nobody tweeting that.
Nope.
Which one was that?
It was like a 5-part series about the Playboy Mansion. They had some models talking about it or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Okay, my thing is this, man. We ain't gonna never get nowhere if we constantly let the people that get away with everything tell us about ourselves.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
We not. So back to mental health. Our mental health will never change until we start loving on each other through our mistakes.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
It's never gonna change.
Okay.
Never. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. I'm looking for these golf balls.
That's the reality of it. We got
it.
But we're never going to heal until we start forgiving each other, loving each other. Now, the one last thing about mental health is what we call retribution. Eye for an eye is what they used to call it. You got to understand something. When somebody hurts you, normally you want to respond in kind. You pinch me, I want to pinch you back. But if you break my heart, how can I break yours?
Rip it out.
No, I can't.
I'm joking.
I can't. No, I can't because guess what? You're going to see it coming. Most heartbreaks are not intentional.
Sneaky.
I don't know if y'all heard me on that. Most heartbreaks are not intentional.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't know any better. A gentleman asked me a question during another TV show. He said, Chris, what do you rather have, loyalty or respect?
Respect.
You said it right. You want to know why?
Respect.
I can't have loyalty counterbalance the law of self-preservation. So many people are loyal to people against themselves.
Yeah. I
don't want a lesser part of you. I want the whole part of you.
Yeah.
But guess what? Guess what? If you respect me, then I can get more than loyalty from you.
I think that's what most men seek, respect. And
you are right about that, but our numbers don't show that.
Yeah.
Because rap music deals with a rap sheet. So the more degenerative, crazy behavior, crimes you commit, you're considered getting respect. Did you? I don't know if you heard me on that.
I heard that.
I don't know if you heard me on that. The more debaucherous behavior that I engage in, the more respect I get from you.
Yeah.
How about this? I got to drive home tonight. I'm not going to have an extra drink because I want to make it home to my family. Oh, you a wuss. Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
But guess what? If I stay and drink with you, oh, you a soldier.
Right.
No, man. We got to start women, number one women.
Yeah.
So remember, you guys can speak life into us.
Yeah.
Like no one else. Women have to start changing. And I hate to put so much on y'all, but that's why y'all got the bigger shoulders. Women have to start changing the grading level of how we grade men.
Yeah.
A guy that is the manager at Walmart and makes $60,000 a year He's never committed a crime. He's taking care of his grandmother, his mother, and his father and grandfather. He gives back to the community. He drives a paid-off Nissan Altima. All of his bills are paid. He has a lengthy savings account, and he has stocks and bonds.
Responsible.
There you go. Responsible, right?
No respect.
Man, I'm about to jump out this golf cart.
No respect.
None.
With that thug down the street.
None.
Bum down the block.
None.
I think a lot of female mix up respect with jealous.
What you mean?
Now they will fix a man. That's why.
You're seeking respect, and they may think that everything you're jealous about. Just show me some respect.
No, they think the man want to control them because a lot of women, especially in the black community, they're insecure.
Yeah,
they're insecure in their own ways. You get me what I'm saying? So a lot of the times, because we know our struggle so well, we could spot our struggle. You get what I'm saying? That's why a lot of black women, when they get to a certain power level, they leave our community because the other side don't know about the struggle. So they can't spot when they're about to make those mistakes. Black women don't like to be reminded about the roles they're taking or the mistakes they're making. You get me what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we could spot that right off the jump. So that's why a lot of times when it comes down to them, black man asking for respect or whatnot, they go to immediately thinking that the black man's trying to take their control or take their control. Power.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Do I have to call you Black Republican? If that's what you want me to call, I call you that.
yeah.
I didn't want to be rude. I didn't want to be rude or nothing, right? But
no, that's the tag.
Mr. Black Republican, you are 100% correct. But let me show you something real quick. If we are trying to plug in a light bulb, the woman has the cord, her eyes on the socket, and I have the light bulb, and I'm screwing it in. What happens if she plugs it in before I get through screwing? I get electrocuted, right? Yeah. What happens if I roll it in? If I screw it in too quickly and she drops the cord, the light don't work. Power is 100% joint venture for us. See, the number one thing a man doesn't understand, the moment he I take that back. No, men understand this. I take that back. I'm about to start talking like them white folks. The number one thing a real man understands is the more I empower my woman, the more power I got.
Yeah.
Did you see me sit back and take a toke on that one? That was some good stuff. The more I empower my woman, the more power I have.
True.
What most people don't understand is we have so many women that have been broken and battered and abused from their childhood on up. We have so many women that have been sexualized, like that picture of little Kim behind you guys. We've had so many women that have been abused and never empowered. So that's why so many women think the power is in between their legs.
Facts.
That thing still does something every month that is gross, right? To us, right?
Yeah.
That thing still sits by the toilet bowl, right? Yeah. That thing has bad moments, right? pH balance being off. You know, all them commercials we got to see. You know what I'm saying? You know, baking bread down there and all that stuff, right?
Sure.
That thing has a lot of bad moments.
Sure.
But it never loses its power. But you know something that will never have bad moments? A black woman or a woman's love. That will never lose its power.
That is fact.
So if we can change the distance between what a woman feels is her power source and what is her power source, the quicker we see out healing our women. Now, mind you, back to Jess. I'm not worried about men holding men accountable. I'm worried about men encouraging every woman they see. If we can start stepping up, and this is a big thing that I deal with out here in LA. I'll walk past a woman at a grocery store or at the mall and say, man, like, listen, the way them heels match that, you did that. And I walk off. Do you know why I got to walk off? Because most of them be like, I already got a boyfriend. Woman, I was just giving you a compliment.
Yeah.
But it ain't their fault, though, because they have to be on guard. Now, remember I told you most men don't get to ever take their armor off?
Right.
Yeah.
Most women never get to put armor down because guess whose armor they have? They kids, they mamas, they best girlfriends, they husband, that bad dude that did them dirty.
They
Most
weighted
women
down.
don't get a
Bed
break.
waiting.
There you go.
Like
So when we got
Erica
our
Badu
women
said.
being wore down, we got our women being wore down, and we got our men never able to put down our armor, we ain't gonna never get anywhere.
Yeah.
It's a battle.
It's a constant, perpetual cycle of stupidity.
Yeah.
The worst thing that I hate about us as a human genome is that we seek to destroy. Period. We do not seek to build.
That's true.
I wish a black woman would be in front of me. Y'all know me, any woman of any color.
Yeah, she just wants.
But we're going to speak on black women right now. I wish a black woman would be in front of me feeling down. I'd be like, excuse me? No, you ain't. You better lift that head up, queen, all this. But guess what? Guess what? Last thing. God has blessed me with a little bit of Luciani. You know, that's why I can be out here playing golf in the middle of the day.
Right.
I've come in contact with more women that need to be healed and need somebody to lift them up. But guess how they try to get it? Manipulation.
Yep.
I see you need it.
Speak on it.
I see you need it, but you ain't got to manipulate me to get it.
Right.
Yeah.
There's why we have a lack of trust in our community.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
And guess what? A man has very little to offer a woman. Follow me on this. I don't care if I got $10 million in the bank. If I can't uplift you when you're down, I just write you a check. Guess what happens? The money becomes the healing.
Yeah.
Like the pill.
There you go. So what I'm trying to say to y'all is this. When it comes to mental health, we have to do 3 things. Write it down. First of all, we got to start forgiving any wrong. Any wrong.
Amen.
Any wrong that's ever happened to you.
Amen.
I forgive that person because I do not know what they're going through.
Amen.
I do not know. They didn't mean to do it. And whether if they did mean to do it, I still forgive them.
John,
John about to flip upside down in the chair.
I'll skip number 1 and keep going to number 2.
You can't skip it, John. Let me tell you, John been that way since childhood. He got to work on that.
John. You know I know you. You know I know you. You know I know you. And I'm gonna be honest with you, John. You got every right to feel the way you feel.
Yeah, fam.
But my brother, guess what? You were in charge. You are in charge. You and your team came up with the show I did, right?
Yeah.
You are in charge with way more people than you think.
Yeah.
So guess what? Your unforgiveness is stopping you from reaching more people. Holla at your boy.
I agree.
Anybody else clapping?
Facts.
Now, secondly,
I'm working on it.
I know you are, but secondly, you got to love people through their pain. It's a young guy. He called Hood Billy or something like that. He has this little YouTube thing, and he got a little goat and farm and all this stuff. And he's just in the West Virginia, right? Just talking, man. I love it. He's funny, man. My mama watched that stuff. He told me
him. Yeah.
So one day he's getting birthday gifts. He's opening them, right? And somebody comes on the comments and says, "Yo, you need to block Jen." Evidently, she's saying some racist stuff, some ignorant stuff, right? Without him even looking down at the phone, he says, "Nah, man, I ain't gonna do that. She probably got some real life stuff going on right now, man. And no matter what's going on, man, she probably needs some healing. I ain't gonna do that to her." Listen to that love that man has. Just because somebody wrongs us, we think we have the right to get the guns out and get to blazing.
Yeah.
The moment you realize, after you start to address your healing and your forgiveness, the moment somebody does something else to you that tries to bring you back, that's the moment you love them through that.
Yeah. Even if you say to yourself, do that forgiveness to yourself. If you can't face that person, if you forgive them to yourself, within yourself, you're gonna move on, man. You're gonna be good, man.
You are, but guess what? You're setting yourself up for more challenges.
You're gonna be
trying.
That's why I'm telling you this.
It only gets
most of us
harder.
think that. You said it.
Only get harder and
every
harder
time you win.
harder.
Every time you win something, exactly. Every time you win something, you got to realize something. You won this one, so that means the next time something happens, you're gonna be even stronger, right? Dawn Staley, I believe her name was Dawn Staley. Forgive me if it ain't her name. She's a basketball coach. No, it wasn't Don. It's another coach. God, I hope I can find it. She said one of the most profound things. She said, most of y'all live y'all life like y'all waiting for it to be over with. If I can just get past this class, everything will be all better. If I can just get $1 million in my bank account, everything will be all better. If I can just do this, everything gonna be all better. Guess what? It ain't gonna be all better because something else is gonna happen. All you learn from each one of those situations is how to deal with pain easier. Did you hear me on that?
Resilience.
The pill.
You only learn to deal with things better.
Yeah.
If I have an umbrella, that doesn't mean I'm protected from all rain. It just means that when rain comes, I'm gonna be able to deal with it better. That's it.
True.
So what people have to understand is number 2.
Your foot may be wet.
Stupid. Hey, y'all done got one golf cart turning off. I gotta move. No, but guess what? Number 2, you gotta love people where they at and through their pain. And just because they're where they at doesn't mean what you did to get through yours is gonna help them. Holla at your boy. Most people think because they made it through something, they're gonna be able to help somebody else make it through it. No, that's not the key. Just because I flipped my burger this way and it came out juicy don't mean I can tell you to flip your burger that way. Number one thing you got to understand is just when somebody comes to you with pain, here's one of the things I hate. And when I'm going to use a strong word, hate. So my pinky finger is broke. Oh, no, let's not go to pinky finger. My pinky finger is broke. But let's say I bit my lip. I bit my lip, right? And I call my friend or I call somebody and say, yo, man, I just bit my lip. And I'm going through some pain. And the first thing they say is, man, I bit my lip the other day too, man. I didn't call you for that. I called you to tell you I bit my lip. Talk to me about this.
Yeah.
So many people, one of the reasons we don't heal and can't love everybody where they're at or love everybody through their pain is because when we see their pain, we automatically want to assimilate their pain with our pain.
Yeah.
Shut up and listen.
That's true.
That's it.
My mom just recently did that to me, and I told her about it. I told her the same thing you said. I said,
so many people want to do that.
With what we talking about right now?
Right. That's the number one thing. That's the only way for us to start loving each other through others' pain and loving each other through their mistakes is we got to realize something. Just because I did it, something doesn't mean you can. And just because the way I did it doesn't mean it's going to work for you. But guess what? I hear you. And I got you. I'm going to be here with you when you walk through it. And then thirdly, the third thing we got to do, stop changing the narrative. Stop changing the narrative. Forgiveness and healing and love, it can deal with a spouse, can deal with a sibling, can deal with a parent. But the narrative is for our mental health. It's not to get over all that other stuff. It's for us to heal. Stop changing the narrative of I'm only doing this because of this, or I'm doing this because of this, or I'm doing it because of that, or I'm doing it because... No. The focus is you healing.
Yeah.
Don't bring other people into it. That's like me saying, you know what, I was going to knock you out, but I'm not. Just don't knock him out. Why you got to say it?
True.
Oh,
okay.
I understand.
Don't change the narrative. Just say, why are you forgiving me? Why are you so nice to me? Why are you loving me through my pain?
Yeah.
Because I want to be a better person. That's why. This dude, hey y'all, I ain't trying to change subject. This dude lost his ball. This man been looking for this ball for 2 hours. Dude, four people done passed by him. Bro, give it up. Get another one. I'm sorry.
Let me ask you a question in closing. I think I might have anxiety because I ran down the list.
Yeah, I don't know if
the moment you said that, you do have it.
I don't know if you see the beginning of the show, man.
I'm reading the list on
definition
anxiety,
of anxiety.
and yo,
you got 9 out of 10.
All the symptoms. I'm not feeling good about that.
Can you see that?
You don't have anxiety. Guess what you have? Unforgiveness.
Yeah.
If you get over if you listen, John, I ain't trying to put you on blast. And you know I know some of your shit.
Yeah.
And some of it is still going on.
Yeah.
I promise you, if I was to put you in therapy, right? If you became my patient, I would have you write a list of all the things that are bothering you, all the things that ever hurt you, all the pain, all the stuff you have unforgiveness on, right? I'd have you write it out, right? Then we can go have a drink or whatever. You write even more, right? When you start getting your emotions. Wow. And then I take it. I'm giving y'all some real stuff here. Anybody on this thing that wants to become a therapist, I don't want y'all stealing my stuff, but go ahead and use it if it's going to help somebody else. Because I'm getting ready to try to put this out under my science. If I took that list and I asked you within 48 hours to forgive 95% of that list, and you did it, I promise you, your life would change. Why? The reason you start to get nervous, have anxiety, all this stuff is because, dude, you're dealing with new problems on the horizon, and you ain't fixed the problems behind you.
Got it.
Let's say, John.
But he can't see it.
No, he can't see it. He knows it. He just doesn't want to admit it.
But he can't see clearly because it's clouding everything in front of him.
Yeah.
So okay, I love what you just said, but let me ask you a question. What is one of the common things people say they do or they see when they get mad? They see what?
Red.
There you go. Why? Why?
Bloodshot eyes.
Clutter.
Why? I'm gonna give y'all the scientific reason. But why though?
Go ahead.
No, why? Why do you think it's red?
Red because it blanks out everything else. It's blurry.
It's a block.
The heat, the fire, the anger.
So guess what? Your occipital lobe is back here. That's where the eyeballs are. They come all the way to the front, they cross, and they come right here.
Okay.
Also underneath that is called the cerebellum. The cerebellum basically controls motor movement in the body. When you get mad, you're tensing up so bad because you want to throw something, you want to hit something, you want to respond in kind, that the cerebellum gets a rush of blood trying to stop you from moving because you're trying to calm down, that your eyes feel that pressure and it starts to mess with the vision.
Wow.
That's why. Because it's a rush of blood going to the back to go to the cerebellum as you're trying to stop from punching somebody, trying to stop from kicking somebody, trying to stop from doing this. Your body is literally fighting with itself to control itself. And that causes your eyes to get some type of distortion because of the amount of fluid going back to that part of the brain.
Wow.
So fast forward to John can't see it. John can't see it because he's too angry looking at the other shit that he needs to let go.
Yeah.
John, I'm gonna give y'all the greatest analogy here. Yeah. Me and you, we like our bread, we like money and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
If I have $1 million in coins, no, forget that. $1 million in diamonds, right? That's gonna be light, right?
Right.
And I have $1 million in $100 bills. That's probably roughly about maybe 100 some pounds, right? Sorry, I weigh my money. Anyway, that's a small flex. Let's say, John, you have the $1 million in your hand.
Yeah.
But you need both hands to carry it. But I got another $1 million for you. What you gonna do?
I'm be very innovative. I'm gonna tell you, look, I'm gonna grab a rope, I'm gonna tie it around another one, I'm gonna throw the other sack over my shoulders, and I'm carrying all 4 of these sacks out. I'm doing it that way. I'll tie it around my neck if need be.
I should get paid. I should get paid money for talking to you because watch what I'm about to do with you.
Yeah.
Do you see how difficult you made that?
That's how he's always been that way. He always makes his life real difficult.
Follow me on this though. Follow me on this. Did y'all notice that when I said I have $1 million in diamonds that I want to give you, how are you gonna carry it? Did I ever tell you that you couldn't put the $1 million down and come back and get it later?
Nope.
Nah. Yeah, you did.
You never wait for that.
Did you see what I'm getting at? The brain normally goes to the most complicated solutions when most of life is easy as pie.
He's very.
I did not tell you had to put the $1 million down. I didn't tell you couldn't pick it back up. I didn't tell you can go say, "Hey, I'm about to drop this off at the bank."
You know the funny thing? Hold on.
This is a mic drop.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. While I was talking, I was thinking in my head to say it. I was gonna say, "Well, depend. I can go if you allow me to go."
This is a new phone. Where the camera at? Where the camera at this phone? Look at my mouth, John.
You didn't say.
I'm dead serious. I
don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that.
Okay, he said
that's the best analogy I could ever give you. Is that you have to realize something. In order to get some things that you desire, you need both hands, my brother.
You gotta put something down.
You gotta put something down. Now, I don't want to go to church on y'all because we get ready to get off this phone.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
But they say one of the old adages in the old black church was, "Hey y'all, we doing an altar call. Whatever you got, come and leave it at the altar. Leave it in Jesus' hands." That was a metaphor. That was a psychological metaphor for putting things down so you can let them go and release them.
Yes.
John, you have to understand something, my brother. This show is not about you, so no disrespect. I don't want to put all the spotlights on you because all of us got our things we're working on.
Don't apologize for that because they put it on me all the time. So
well, you deserve it sometimes.
Whoa! She done woke up now. She done woke up.
But John, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I suggest to all men watching this show, and all women as well, but men more so because we need to start protecting our women more. All men on this show, I need you to understand something. The moment you put down some pain, some hurt, or unforgiveness, I didn't say pack it away. I say get a rope and tie it to your back so you can carry some other stuff. I didn't say that. The moment you start putting stuff down, I want you to look at it as a sacrifice so you can pick somebody else up.
I like that.
I like that.
Bravo.
Yes.
We definitely got to be selective about the way.
I'm gonna make that list anyway. Facts. Email me what you want me to write down. I'm gonna make that list. I'm gonna fly.
I want to see it too. Number 4, the last thing, and I'll let y'all guys go.
Yeah.
We have to stop leaving a trail of our pain. Stop. This is what I call leaving pain breadcrumbs. So many of us leave a roadmap to all the pain we've been through that it's affecting our freaking kids. It's affecting our friends. It's affecting the people that God has put in our cares. Stop leaving a roadmap to our pain and breadcrumbs to our pain. And guess what? I'm going to sum it up with this number 1 statement. Oh, you just don't know what I've been through.
Yes.
Crazy.
Change that statement. You just don't know what I overcame. Let's look at something new. We got to change the way we talk, and we got to stop leaving breadcrumbs to the pain and start leaving breadcrumbs to the healing. Breadcrumbs to the love. Breadcrumbs to the overcoming. And breadcrumbs to us surviving.
Yeah.
Right.
If you're still on this earth, God is not done with you.
Leave it at the altar. Leave it at the altar.
Exactly.
Leave it at the altar.
Yeah.
And then guess what? Go pick something else up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make that list.
Yeah.
Do it.
Now I'm gonna make the list.
Those are gems and dimes.
You get a chance. Hit me up with what you want me to write down. I got it. We'll shoot that.
I ain't doing nothing. You ain't send me no invoice. That's extra work. You know, hold on.
Hey,
you know, hey, Jess, I love you. Listen, y'all know how much I paid for 18 hoes today? Hold on. No, don't cut me off yet. Don't drop the feed. No, hold on. Let me show you something real quick. Ride with me real quick. Don't y'all cut me off now. Watch this.
You good.
Y'all can talk about something else. Watch, I'm about to show y'all something real quick. Let me show you this little number right here. So you can see what I did today. The average 18 holes is anywhere between $70 to $140 on a good course, right? Right? Well, y'all may not know, but trust me, it is. It is.
Don't know that.
It is. Hold on, I'm gonna get out this card so I can walk and show y'all. I paid for 18 holes today. Watch this.
Don't fall.
Don't fall. Don't fall.
What hole am I on?
7.
Pay for 18. I can't finish this golf course. I can't finish. Asking me to do more work. You out your damn mind.
So
I donated money today to you.
Hey, fam, but you know, on the side note, you make that phone call, I'm there.
Okay.
You know that. You know that.
I'm going to hold you to it.
You know that.
But no, real talk. Everybody that's a part of this show today, everybody that came up with the idea to even ask these questions or try to find the answers, you guys have to understand something. That is a part of your healing.
Yeah.
You did that today for somebody else.
Yeah.
And guess what? Men on this show, men listening, it's okay that you got hurt. It's okay.
Cool.
And guess what? It's gonna be all right.
Yes,
it is.
It's
That's
gonna
right.
It's gonna be all right. And lastly, to women, start holding women accountable. Also, do me one other favor. Start picking up men when they fall.
Yeah.
Just love that one.
Yeah.
Start picking up men when they fall.
Definitely.
And guess what? Every time you pick somebody else up, when you do it with love, you're allowing them to go forward and pick somebody else up. And then before you know it, we picking everybody up and we on our way to healing.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Facts.
Well, yeah, I mean, you pass on those blessings. You know what I mean?
You got to. And y'all, here's a secret in science. The only way the brain forgives. Are y'all listening?
Hey,
I don't know if I lost y'all. The only way the brain forgives is if you forgive the person that hurt you. That's the only way the brain heals. That's it.
Hey, John threw up the peace sign and disappeared in the chair.
I'm sorry. The only way the brain heals is if you forgive the person that wronged you.
Here's the answer for that one. Okay.
Sorry.
Question, doctor. What's your average golf score, doc?
Oh, since you asking and you want to be out in my business, I just shot 77 the other day. I shot 77 the other day. And before John called me, I was 2 under par.
Hey, listen, the next time I come out there, we got to hit the course.
Oh, Lord.
Really?
He's talking about miniature golf.
Bring an extra bag.
Dr. Johnson, he's talking about miniature golf.
He gonna go half on it.
I ain't say which course.
You so full of it. He gonna have me at a video game place. He gonna have me at a video game place.
Miniature golf.
I say which course.
Y'all gotta understand something, man. I'm always gonna be here for y'all, and the only reason I'm here for y'all is because I believe that everybody on this show genuinely cares about making the human race better.
Yes. Community. Facts, man.
We have to take accountability and try to make this human race better.
That's the thing.
Not try to get our rocks off of what we done been through and what we had to deal with.
Yeah. That's the thing. Norris said you got game, Doc. You got game.
You know I do. I mean, come on, look at the fit. When I got whales on my shorts, cuz. I got whales on my shorts.
Oh, you got them
Look at
hoochie
the
daddy
gear.
shorts on. You got your hoochie daddy.
Who said that? Don't you ever say that. Ain't no darn. Excuse me. Men that are blessed by the Lord Jesus in that area, we couldn't wear those shorts. Sorry.
Hey,
only people that can wear them shorts and them tight jeans is the ones that ain't got nothing down there filling up space. Oh.
Hey,
did I say that?
You ain't see how he put the 1 foot out the golf cart and left the other one in? With the extra stretch.
You feel me? I got whales on my shorts, cuz. I'm on the golf course. We out here.
Yo, regardless of what, we got to put together this whole team thing and do the LA thing again. We got a whole team this time around. So somehow or another, we're going to have to plan it out and do it the right way again. You know what I'm saying?
We do. We definitely do. And also, we got to understand something, man. John, I'm literally about to mess you up.
Yeah.
And I hate that I'm getting ready to do this to you, but I got to say it, okay?
Yeah.
You need to get your shit in line and start forgiving. The reason this thing is not moving as fast as some would want it to, or it should be, is because we're waiting on our fearless leader. You got to let stuff go. You got to forgive. You got to move on. The moment you do this, watch something blow up for you. And when it does, all you owe me is a new Rolex.
It's facts.
Let me tell you something. I know somebody. What you just said. I know somebody watching now who is celebrating what you said. I know somebody.
Yeah, you got it. You know what I'm saying?
She's celebrating it.
But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna be honest with you, Doc.
Let it go.
The thing with it is that I've always been. You already know me. I'm always the one try to make sure I'm looking out for everyone to make sure everyone is in the right space and anything. So when someone comes at me in that form,
we can let it go.
It's like a shocker situation.
Oh, that's why they're gonna come. That's
Can I give
why
you one?
They're gonna come, because you're that person.
Right. Can I give you one last thing too? The woman, it's a woman out there. It's a friend out there. It's a lover, whatever. Somebody's out there waiting to be there for you and say, it's okay. I got you.
when you
Right.
let it
But
go.
you're coming to them with too much weight that they can't handle. So that's why God hasn't given them yet. The moment you forget from this, remember, the reason I'm saying this is because you're right. You always look out for people. You always make sure people good, right? But you got to understand something. Somebody's waiting to look out for you,
Yeah.
but they may not be able to handle what you currently are holding on to.
Yeah.
You got to let it go and move on and watch. I promise you, watch God bring somebody to you and say, I got it this time, John. I got it. You good. I'm sorry. I forgive you. You know, watch.
Looking.
People are coming towards you, but they can't come to you yet if you got too much going on.
Yeah.
John just didn't get any closure.
That's facts.
Called baggage.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I say what we do is just go grab a garbage bag.
Hey, we gotta
put
call
whatever
it.
you gotta put in it, crush it up, drop it in the dumpster, bro.
Hey, listen, Black Republican, you are onto something, okay? I like what you said. That is a great analogy. And can you have John send me your real name? Because I would like to cite that in one of my studies. Here's why I say that. I'm currently writing a study on the old adage that back in the day in psychology, they used to say, write a letter to someone that hurts you and then burn it or throw it away. Guess what? The burning up, the throwing it away, the crushing it up, the cutting it up, all of that deals with a response of vengeance. I'm coming up with a new form of writing something down to forgive someone. I got some ways, but what you just said there, sir, is one of the greatest ways to do it as well. I had not thought about the trash bag. That is 100% a great analogy. You are going to get a writer's credit for that, because I'm telling you, when we do forgive people, we can't forgive people with a vitriolic or vengeance type act, meaning burn the letter, burn their clothes, do this. That's not how you heal.
Yeah.
You got to forgive them with love. So that's a great analogy, my brother. Great analogy. And please send me your name so I can give you a writer's credit if you don't mind me using that, okay?
No, that.
And Black,
as long as
I'll send you his
as long
name.
as the information is out there, giving healing to everyone, that's all that matters, man. That's all.
That's what I'm talking about, my guy. Great. That's a great analogy to trash bags. See, look at that. I came on there to bless y'all. This young man just blessed me, man. That's a great analogy, brother. Great analogy.
Yeah, the trash bag. That was
the trash bag's a great one.
Okay.
And guess what? They can put it in the recycling bin.
Hey, moms gave you the shout out there, Dr. Johnson, right there.
Hey, Ma, I love you too, Ma.
That's what I said. You just put a gem for her. She's been waiting for that.
Yeah. And guess what? The number one thing about moms is so many moms, they may have dropped the ball and hurt their sons here and there. But the number one thing that I think would ever change a mom's life when she's walking her way into heaven is to know that her son is healed and he's forgiven. That's
waiting.
it.
She's waiting, and you give it to her tonight and him.
Joe,
most of our mamas just want to know we okay.
That's facts. Yeah. Yo, we gonna set it up for the next show. In closing, yo, I just want to thank you for taking the time out.
Thank you.
And everything. I got a special shout out I got to give to a special person for
Hey man, listen. I'm not about money, but if one of y'all want to Venmo me or send me a gift card to some golf stuff, hey, I love it because y'all cost me 7 minus 18. No, I'm joking. I'm messing with y'all, man. I'm messing with y'all, man.
We on the level hold, y'all.
I ain't one of them people that put my Venmo up on my birthday. I ain't one of them people. I'm joking. You ain't got to send me nothing.
What is that about?
You need to get the next time you throw your birthday bash. You know what I'm saying? Probably got time like that. You know what I mean?
For sure, man.
Shout out.
Pull up real quick. I got a shout out to a special person that did some merch for us recently. So like, we got these merch now. You got the shot glass, got the thermos, got a bunch of stuff.
Like IT, put it on the main camera.
Yo, hold up. I'll bring it up real quick. So, Shorty Love, yo, thank you very much. We appreciate it. So, I'm going to just show you some of the stuff right now. So, we got the barbershop thermos.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got the shot glass.
And the shot glass
the
coming
shirts,
clear.
Got the frosted ones.
Frosted.
So, Jordy Love, thank you very much for the love,
family.
Hey, throw the tag on the screen.
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we'll put the information and stuff like that for the stuff that she does and everything like that.
Thank you, Jordy.
Dr. Johnson, once again, I want to thank you very much.
Thank you.
For the rest of the hoes that you weren't able to get, you can send the bill to either Leah or Sassy Sister Females are holding.
I got you, Johnson. I got you, Dr. Johnson.
I know, Aaliyah. I know Sassy got me for sure. I love Sassy. Aaliyah, she kind of don't like me, but I love her more.
See, she had to get her dog to protect her from you.
Oh, I love puppies. I love puppies.
You had something to say?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, there's a new number for anyone that is going through a mental health crisis. This number just got activated last weekend. It's 988. It's a 3-digit number that can be used anywhere in the U.S. For anyone going through a mental health crisis and wants to talk to a counselor. You can phone in or you can text in. And they also have, they also team you up with resources in your area as well. So it's 988, phone or text.
Right. We want to thank everyone that is normally on with us. For everyone that joined us tonight, we want to thank you. Anyone going through any mental illness, any crisis, or anything, feel free to reach out to any one of us.
Thank you, Jody.
Or like she said, you can dial the number 988 direct and talk to someone, a professional. Again, going back to what Dr. Johnson said, I think moving forward for a lot of us in this Black community, in our community, we need to love more. So figure a way now. We're gonna have to figure a way now to break down the barriers and everything. But that come with a lot of different things also. The accountability, and I think with the accountability and the love and everything in between, we can get to a better place. So I'll be the example to it. I'll start dealing with what I got to deal with, and I'll move in a slow manner to where I need to get.
Don't be a turtle about it. Don't be a turtle.
John is in. I'm in.
Cause Dr. John, I just went and bought some ski masks.
John is in.
Ski masks? What you getting ready to do?
I just spoke to Black Republican the other day. I said, man, I bought 2 ski masks and some pillowcases.
Emotional damage.
I love that. I love that emotional damage, dude. I love that. That's my clip. John, let's close the show out. Let's close the show out with this. The moment you do your job and let go, watch what happens to all of these people on this show. And watch what happens to your audience.
All right.
Remember, bro.
Right.
Remember.
For the better of the crew, I'll do that. I'll do that.
Remember, big bro.
I'll keep you in check. I'll keep you up to date on everything.
All right, man.
I'm gonna write everything down. You know, me and you, we get down.
I'm looking forward for
get
that,
down
man.
different. So
please do.
Say with the garbage bag, man. Throw it in the trash, bro. Garbage don't belong in your body, man. It belongs in the trash, bro.
You gotta
throw it away, man.
Construction bag.
I will.
He said a construction bag.
I will definitely try and do that.
Hey, with the neon vest and everything.
Hey, what's the bag that they put on the Statue of Liberty when they was doing the construction on it?
Is that Norris? Who is saying that?
That's how resilient. That's how resilient the bag need to be.
Listen, before we close out, there's one person that just made a comment, and I dare you, everyone here know who made the comment. But go ahead, put that back up. Read that. Can you see that? Yo,
Listen. We definitely can revisit it, but I gotta understand. Listen. I gotta give y'all something. That's why y'all gotta have me back on. Check this out. People always talk about, why do women always think they can fix somebody? Why do women always choose the most debilitating men and try to fix them up and all that stuff, right? Most of them may not have the training or the skills, but guess what they do think they have? The power of that what. But we have to understand the power of what is not meant to be powerful. It's meant to be enjoyed. The moment women stop thinking about using that as a weapon to control or do this or do that, and the moment they start using it to enjoy satisfaction between themselves and the ones that they care about, that's when we'll start changing that whole dynamic. So you're right. Trust me, we got to talk about that.
They think it's power. It's not.
The most powerful women in the world are the most feminine, nurturing women.
It's not
like the most powerful ones in the world.
Right. Because guess what?
They got their sexual charm and everything. They're not venomous. They're not like, toxic. None of that. And they run everything, man.
Single man is talking.
What people don't understand, man, you got more power in your brain than you have on anything on your body.
That's facts.
Nothing you have. I don't care how good the nookie is or whatever. I don't care how big the what is for you women. the power of the brain, mind, and the power of our love is way better than any physical thing that we can add. Because guess what? That can take us somewhere that the physical body can't.
Yeah,
that's facts.
That's true.
I want to thank you for joining us tonight, Doc. Always a pleasure. Me and you gonna talk off camera.
Get that power.
You know I got you.
All that together.
Get all that power.
You know I got you.
I will. One love. Thank you very much. For everyone else out there, I want to thank y'all for joining us tonight. I hope we pray that this helps change or give some information back to the community to try and help some. So if you know someone that's sitting next to you, please pass the information on. Like I said, this platform is always here. It's always been. It's gonna be here for the community to put back the information to the community and let them know, like, we're here for you. This is entertainment, education, always. So
yes, you Joe.
In closing,
shoot this gem. Shoot this.
Michelle Blake, what up?
Yeah.
To the rest of the family, So Chill, Madness T, Jody Love, Jody, everybody, just listen. Thank you very much for the support throughout the time that we've been doing everything. And listen, just keep the word out there and help spread the word. That's what we need right now. Just help spread the word on all the good things that we're trying to do for the community. That's it. Totally, end of the day. So we close out so everybody can get the goings. So check us out on all the platforms as usual: YouTube, Facebook, Anchor, Amazon Music, Audible, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, and of course, iHeartRadio. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. I'll see you next week, live and direct, 9 p.m. Be there, tell a friend, live at the barbershop. Go out in the world and be somebody, hot damn it. Do the damn thing. Black Republican, I'm going to send him that name. I want credit.
I appreciate it.
Max, we're going to have the longest name. Everybody name added.
I think I should get credit. I named you Black Republican.
Put some hyphens in there.
Some pound signs on it. Enjoy. One love.
Go out in the world and be somebody.